All right, it's like 4:51 a.m., something like that. I'm supposed to wake up at 4, but I really woke up at 4:30. So I'm getting dressed, about to get ready to go to work, and I'm gonna vlog. I feel like vlogging today. I don't know. I've actually been up since 4. I just didn't actually get out the bed till about 4:30. So I'm about to fix my food for my kitty cat so he can stop whining. And I'm gonna get dressed, and I still have my jammies on. Don't know what I'm about to wear. I'm on my period, so I want to wear like something comfy, but also I feel like I don't have enough clothes. That's a whole nother topic of conversation, but maybe I can wear those pants. These are comfy. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got my toes done yesterday. It's funny because I manifested that. My mom is honestly a conduit for a lot of my manifestations. It's so funny. She's so psychic. I was sitting here, I was doing like a self-love. I was having a self-love moment 2 days ago. And I was like, touching my feet. And I was like, I really want first of all, I want somebody to touch my feet. But then I also want a pedicure. So the next day, my mom's like, you want to go get a pedicure? I said, hell yeah, you reading my mind. So, yeah, I got a pedicure, and look. They're so cute. They're purple. I'll show you better. That was terrible. But anyway, so I think this is what I'm wearing. I think. You know, it's comfy. It's basic. It's professional. Makes me feel like a teacher. And I like that. So, this is what we're going to go with. All right, we out here. Finally made it out the house. I'm walking to the car. I'm wearing what I said I was gonna wear. I brought my eyeliner and mascara and eyeshadow because, I don't know, I wanna be cute today. I've been very cute lately. I like that. Also, my skin is glowing, and I don't know why. I've been doing a lot of mirror stuff. Also, maybe just because my period just started. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I'm glowing. I'm not gonna question it. I'm hungry, but I'm just gonna wait till I get there. I have to drive like 2 hours to pick up the kid, and then an extra hour to drive him to where he needs to go. So yeah, that's my morning. I'm gonna eat. Usually I go to Starbucks after I drop him off and I get some work done. And I might be too embarrassed to film at the Starbucks, but we'll see. Okay, also, I love this hair. I did my hair. I haven't put hair in my hair in years. I have locks, which you already know, but I am obsessed. It makes me feel very queen-like. It's giving divinity. So we're gonna keep doing that. We're feeling cute. We're feeling confident. Also, there's so much more I want to say, but I'm just gonna get going. I'll talk to you later. All right, so I just picked up the kiddo. Say hey. Hey. I'm not gonna put him in the video because it's not my child, but I pick him up. He's so freaking adorable. I love him so much. I love him to death. He reminds me of if I had a son, this would be my son. Like, I love this kid. Everybody loves him. When I drop him off at the daycare he goes to, everybody's always so excited to see him. And between me and you, they're not excited to see everybody. But when he walks in the door, they're like, oh, hi, look who it is. He's so adorable. He runs up to you, he gives you, hi, he gives you a hug, and he barely talks, but he's 2 and he's autistic, so he goes to therapy. And I love him. I just love him. He's like my son. I really feel like he's my son. Like, this is my child. But anyway, I do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I go work at a Starbucks to work on my business. So that's what I'm gonna do today. He is about 45 minutes away from his therapy appointment, which isn't all day. It's like from 8 a.m. to 4. So it's like all day. It's kind of like a daycare, but it's for children with autism and things like that. So yeah, so that's where I'm going now. I'm driving and I'm gonna get off because I'm about to get on the road. Okay, bye. Okay, so I literally just parked where the Starbucks is. I'm so exhausted. I put coconut oil on my face. this morning, so that's why I'm greasy. Okay, so last night I think I went to sleep around midnight, which is not great. I try to go to sleep early on the nights before I have to do this, but it's hard because I've become such a night owl and I really love being awake at night. I did journaling last night, you know what I mean? Like I had to come home after getting my nails done and I had to clean a little bit, feed my cat, journal, take a shower. You know, by the time I did all of that, it was midnight, and it's like, I'm not gonna beat myself up about that. I also did a little dancey dance. I did a little dancing. So all that was necessary. That was all necessary, and I don't regret it. But sometimes I do take a nap in the car. So today might be one of those days I feel tired. And I have a meditation later with my support group. I'm not free promo for Starbucks. I shouldn't even be here. We were boycotting, but that's okay because I'm still boycotting Target. So, but yeah, it's like, it's just, they have consistent matcha. They have the best matcha, and I don't drink caffeine anymore. So I gotta do something. I'm here for 8 hours a day. I could go back to Atlanta, but that's ridiculous because one, I'm exhausted right now. Don't want to keep driving. Two, I could just get work done. I can get more work done if I just stay in one place. So I utilize this time to get work done. Like I said, work on my business. Usually is what I do, work on my website. I finally got my payment method set up properly with my website, where the confirmation has the, sorry, I keep burping, has the booking, the actual, I'm so tired, you guys. The link to the meeting, good God. The link to the meeting wasn't in the confirmation, and I couldn't figure out how to get it. Turns out I just had to delete the code and then code it back. It's like restarting the computer. Like, anyway, took me a long time, like all day yesterday, to figure that out. Finally figured it out. I have to reply to, I posted a thing on Threads, and I offered free services, and 40 people responded to that. So I'm actually going to take all 40. I'm going to offer it to all 40, and I figured it'll take me about 10 days to do that with all 40 people, which is going to kind of put me in like my own internship of speaking to clients again, because I haven't had a consistent client base in a long time. So this will help me put me back in the back. I never really was in a consistent client mode. Ever since I decided to become a life coach, it's like things keep putting off my life coaching, and life's the last 5 years have been nothing but trials and tribulations for your girl. So who's that man? Hold on. Is he cute? Oh no, he's a child. Anyway. Oh Lord. Okay, sheesh. There's not a lot of black men here. So anyway, that's embarrassing. So yeah, so I'm gonna put myself through kind of like an internship where I actually take those clients, or offer it to them, and then that's gonna be my funnel to offer them to either join my Patreon, which is like a community situation, or to become an actual client. Now my Patreon members get like a very large discount in my coaching services, so that's another perk that I'm gonna let them know about. And yeah, and then I also, like last night I did all this on when I was journaling, which is why it was so important for me to journal this, and I forgot my journal at home, but at least I remember. I'm going to start doing, because I have a meetup account for organizers, and I haven't actually organized a meetup in a long time. So I've been trying to figure out how to do that. I talked to a friend yesterday. He wants me to host events at his, he has a new spot, a venue. He wants events to happen there. So he wants me to do that. Perfect. I can use Meetup for that, but I can also use Meetup for virtual guided meditations, which I'm going to start doing. And then I can also, advertise myself that way. So I'm just finding these different avenues where my business makes sense to me. I'm so thankful because all of these ideas are coming, and I think it's time. You know what I mean? It just feels like it's time. All this information I've accumulated over the course of my life, and all the classes I've taken, and thousands of dollars I've spent on information and business classes, and starting businesses, and just all this experience and information I have, I feel like all leads up to where I'm at right now. And I'm able to really apply it. So anyway, so I have the meditation, the group meditations. I'll have the also I want to have group coaching calls as well. That's another group thing I want to do through Meetup. I have these clients that I am currently about to schedule with. I have one actually scheduled tomorrow. I've only responded to one person, and that person's scheduled. So I want to make sure my schedule is open for the right times. And that's what I'm going to do now. While I'm also going to schedule those virtual meetups. And possibly once I get to the venue that my friend has, I'm going to see how many people would be able to fit in that space, and open up a meetup for that as well. So lots going on. I'm about to be busy AF, and I'm tired right now. I have, a lot to do. But yeah, that's kind of an insight to what my business is about to look like, what it does look like, how I'm building it, because I want to get paid to be myself. Yes, I'm a life coach, but I'm also a lot of things. I'm a philosopher. I'm an artist. I am a girl, I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to rap. I like to vibe. I like to help through community. I like to be a friend. I want to write. I like to write. So I'm creating a space where I have just a community where I can kind of just like do all of those things. All of my witchy tips, all of the manifestation tips that I've learned over the years, all of the manifestations that I'm currently bringing in. I want to build a community where I can kind of talk about those things. Like I just told y'all the other day, I was rubbing my feet and feeling how it would feel to have my feet catered to. And the next day my mom's like, you want to get a pedicure? And I'm like, that was yesterday. And it's just like, that happens all the time. And I want to share these experiences because one, it's like I'm the only one experiencing them, and I need somebody else to know that it's happening because it's so cool. But also, to be able to share these tips in an intimate way where it makes sense, because I think manifestation and spirituality is so abstract, and for me to try to explain it in a way that's just like step by step, it's like you don't get it until you understand the real experience of it. So yeah, that's partly what this YouTube is for. I just want to like document things. So yeah, I'm about to take a nap. I'm talking too much. I'm tired. I dropped off the kid. I'm not saying his name or showing his face on purpose. So, but goodbye. I'll vlog later. Okay. Psych. I have to use the bathroom. So I'll be going inside. Which means I might as well get a matcha and get some work done while we're at it. You know what I mean? So here we go. Oh, look, nobody's in there today. Yes. Love that for me. Hi. Okay, so my day consisted of attending a group meditation with the support group I'm part of, SSE. That link is in below in the description. But that was amazing. I also fell asleep during it, which I usually do, and I stopped trying to fight that because I wake up at 4 a.m., come all the way over here, you know what I mean? And I'm out here all day, and by the time the meditation happens at around 3 p.m., I'm exhausted. So I knew I was gonna fall asleep. I fell asleep, and it was a great little nap. And so the meditation I did remember like the first part of it though, and it was very grounding, reminding me that I've come a long way, and that I am safe, and that there's a lot to look forward to. So I'm very grateful for that. Shout out to Heru, the best shaman in the world. Okay, there's a lot of great shamans in the world, but he's one of them, okay? So yeah, I am so grateful for that. And I got a smoothie today. Before that, I got a smoothie, went to Athens, which like downtown Athens, which I haven't gone to before, and I passed by UGA, which I've never been to UGA in all my years. So funny. But yeah, I passed by, saw all the little fraternity and sorority houses, and I was like, oh, that's so cute. I only see it on TV. I never really seen them in real life, so that was cool. I didn't go to a big college, so I'm not used to seeing that. And yeah, that was it. And then I went to go pick up the kiddo. He's in the car right now, so he's sleeping, but his grandfather's actually going to meet me here, so I don't have to go all the way to his house, which is great. So I get home a little bit earlier, so I'm waiting for him now. And yeah, it's been a great day, but I just wanted to take you on a journey through my day. The cool thing about this is I manifested this life. Like, this might not seem glamorous to anybody else watching, but like, I used to sit at a desk and work from home, which used to be my dream. That too was a manifestation. And I was like, I want to work from home. I don't want to have to go into an office. I want to make really good money and work from home. And I did. I got into tech. I was the UX designer. I liked my job. I really did. I loved my coworkers. The working environment was great until it wasn't. That's a story for another day. And then I always knew that my purpose was bigger than a job, and that I kind of felt intuitively that I wasn't going to fulfill that purpose while at a job. So when I got laid off, I just, honestly, I had to surrender because I had no other choice. I was applying for jobs, didn't get any jobs for months. Went on interviews and I didn't get the interviews. And I don't not get the job. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen to me. Like, I get the job. So I went on like 3 job interview processes where I went on at least 2 interviews. In one occasion, I went on 4 interviews and didn't get those jobs. And I was like, okay, you know what? Something was telling me like, this just isn't your path. So I surrendered. I fell upon this job, or it fell upon me. It got presented to me and my mother and I by a family friend, someone who actually her mom used to babysit me when I was like a baby. I hadn't seen them since I was a baby. So they came to my grandmother's house and told us about this business where they were subcontractors for the state, and they made a lot of money. And so we started doing it. We signed up. It takes a long time to sign up to get to do this. And it just so happens that my mom had an organization where she served children, and you either need a degree in a field that relates to children, or you need to have worked with children for a long time. Luckily, I had worked with children because I worked with my mom under her organization, and so had she. And it just so happens that we were qualified for this job that is so niche and so, you know what I mean? So now we're subcontractors. My mom has a full-time job as well, but I don't. This is my full-time job, as well as doing hair and things like that. And this is what I've locked in on. I've locked in on getting cases and dealing with children, which is not something I ever thought I would be doing. But it's so rewarding, and it's so funny how it's so in alignment with my life. Like, it's so in alignment with who I am as a person, what my purpose is, and what I'm supposed to be doing in this world. I'm a light worker. So everything I do, I'm shedding light on people and on situations with every job I've ever had, with every and I wasn't doing it before as much because I was not comfortable presenting myself as a light worker. But now, because sorry, I just got a phone call. He's about to be here. But really quick, it's so funny how things align, and I'm literally doing what I'm meant to do. Like, working with children is light work. And these are children in the foster care system. So, I mean, right now, the child I have now, he's 2. But I've worked with children who are teenagers who have told me their life stories, and it's just like so touching to hear how much they've been through and how much just I'm speechless. Like, I can't even maybe I'll make a whole nother video on just the stories I've heard from these children and the things that they've gone through, and just unfortunate situations that they've been in and they were born into, and they're in the foster care system. And you know, a lot of teenagers, you know, they're not going to be adopted, and some of them, I mean, they've just gone through so much. So anyways, I've learned from them as much as I hope that I've enlightened and helped them. They've definitely helped me gain awareness and shed light on certain situations that I wasn't aware of happening in the world so often, you know. So it's helpful for me to be aware of that. And so now I'm in a place where I get to work all day on my business while I'm getting paid to wait to work, you know what I mean? And it's like, that works for me. So I'm saying this to say, if you are manifesting something and you're not clear on what you're even manifesting or how to go about it, just remember, you don't have to have specifics figured out. It's okay to not be specific if you don't know the specifics. So like for me, for instance, I didn't know specifically what I wanted to do, but I know I needed time to work on my business, and I wanted to still get paid to do something that was easy and aligned for me. And that's what this is. I never could have even fathomed that it was even a job that existed. So it's okay to leave it up to the universe. You are co-creating with the universe, with God, to help bring to you what works for you, right? So you don't have to have everything figured out, and it's by design that you don't actually have everything figured out. And so that you can allow yourself to be surprised, allow yourself to be learning lessons, because I'm still learning lessons with this job, you know. Like, as a life coach, it's important that I know how to talk to children, because when I'm speaking to adults, I'm speaking to their inner child. So I'm utilizing what I know to speak to the children, but the children are helping me to understand how to speak to children, so I know how to speak to adults. Does that make sense? So it's like everything I'm doing is feeding into each other, and I couldn't have orchestrated this, you know what I mean? I couldn't have orchestrated this better. And now I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm stable. When I say I'm stable, I mean, I just got stable like last week. Like, genuinely, it just clicked to me last week. Like, okay, now I think I can pay my bills and also feed myself and sustain myself regularly with this job. So now I can more easily focus on my business as a priority, which is what I'm doing now. Whew, girl, when I tell you, I'm talking about warrior. When I tell you, I feel like I just came through freaking Armageddon with the life lessons, with the, you know, with the depression and the everything, you know what I mean? But I always knew that it would get better, because it does. That's a law of the universe. So I just knew this too shall pass. The same way my dad passed is the same way that there are going to be energies that enter my life to be 10 times even more supportive than my dad was. Shout out to my dad. I got called to look at this cloud right here. This is beautiful. Like, oh my God, look at that cloud. But anyway, shout out to my dad. But, you know, life is a wheel of things that are coming in and things that are leaving. Coming in, leaving. People are coming in, people are leaving. Things are coming in, things are leaving. Energy is coming in, energy is leaving. And so if you feel depressed, if you feel sad, just know, like, that's going to pass. you know. So keep, if nothing else, hold on to that truth. As soon as it as quickly as it came into your life is as quickly as it's going to leave. You have to believe that. You have to understand that. And that's what's happening now. I feel like the abundance of joy and opportunity that I'm receiving right now is like, I expected it, to be honest, because I know that that's how it works. But I'm just so grateful. And anyways, that's all I'm going to say right now about that. But I got to get going because I got to get back home. The kid is gone, so it's time for me to go. But yeah, I'll continue this vlog later. See you later, babes. And thanks for listening. I will check back in when I get home.